My name is Menn. I'm a teacher in Paris at primary school. In 2017, I decided that in order to become a better teacher, I had to read a lot about what people had to say about education and about the ways to teach differently from the mainstream. And so I read all these books written by Montessori and Steiner, these people. And then I wanted to see how their way of teaching looked like for real. So I decided to go to schools that said that they were either alternative or innovative. So, for example, I went to schools in Finland because they are supposed to have some of the best schools in the world. So I spent a year traveling around the world in order to discover schools in different countries. I went to 10 countries, and I'm very glad that I did that because the ideas that I had first about what could help our schools to and our students to get better results, it changed a bit with the time. So the idea that I had at the end of the trip was that the most important thing was to think about how to engage the students, and engaging the students didn't depend on the way that the teacher would just teach his class, but it would mostly depend on what the students really intrinsically want to do and to learn. And so that at least some part of the teaching that the students get should be based on things that they want to do and to learn. And so that's the idea behind the personal projects that students can have. And it's a pretty old idea because Dewey already had it. And then it was also used by Freinet in France or other teachers in different places. And it's more active. It's a more active way of teaching, and it's a more efficient way to have the students' attention. That's what I could see in different schools. For example, in New Zealand, in a school called Aotearoa Unlimited Discovery, it was the first time in my life that I could see that all the pupils in the school were interested in the work that they were doing in the class. And it was very special because it was also one of the schools with the students that came from the most different backgrounds. And so seeing them all being so interested in what they were doing and so passionate about what they were learning, it was very inspiring, and it just led me to think more about what could be done to just engage the students more. So I read more about what Desi and Ryan wrote about motivation, for example, and it just confirmed what I could have seen in these different places. So most of the engagement you get from the pupils it doesn't depend on what the teacher can do. It's not just about doing the best lecture in the world. It's mostly about how to help the pupils find within themselves what they like and what they want to do at a certain point, and how to direct their energy and help them monitor their work and their learning.